Hey everybody, it's Stuart McAdam here, and today we're going to be talking about Facebook ads versus boosted posts. Now, people that are new to Facebook advertising often tend to use boosted posts, whereas in those who have a bit of a knowledge or have had a bit of help and support tend to use Facebook ads. We're going to have a look at both of them, what they can offer you and your business, and the limitations which boosted posts have which don't exist in the Business Manager ads account. But before that, consider subscribing to my channel if you're interested in Facebook tutorials, and consider tapping the bell icon for regular updates on tutorials which are put out each and every week. So without any further ado, let's hop into the Business Manager account now and have a look at what ads can do for your business. Boost a post, it's nice and easy. As you scroll down the different posts, you can see a blue button there saying Boost Post, Boost Post, Boost Post. So we're going to go to the top one here, and we're going to select Boost Post. Now when you select Boost Post, it takes you to a page right here where you can set up and start boosting your posts. You've got a couple of different options, and we're going to run through all of them one by one. Now the first thing you've got here is the ultimate goal of the boosted post, and you can select here. It previously wasn't available, but now you can select whether it's automatically picked for you by Facebook, whether you're after more leads, so people that you want to contact you, whether you want someone to message you, whether you're just after page engagement, page likes, or whether you're wanting to get more visitors to visit your website. So in this instance, I'm going to go for get more website visitors and gonna hit save. And as you can see here, it's then going to bring up the call to action button. Now you can determine which one you want here based on your preference. In this instance, this takes people to a Facebook tutorial here, so you probably want to say learn more as opposed to send message, so that there's a consistent and concise message that is going through to people. Scroll down here and it takes you to your target audience, and you just click on the little pencil button there and you can choose who your target audience is. In this instance, we're going to go for people who are in the New Zealand area. We're going to go for people who live in Australia. We're going to target people in the United States. And we're going to target people in Canada. So 4 English-speaking countries here, all countries that are well known for using YouTube and watching YouTube videos, which is what this boosted post is all about. And I'm going to narrow down the target audience from all the way up to 65 plus, down to the ages of 13 and 30. So this is for people that are young, don't know about Facebook ads, but want to learn more. So for this one, we're going to select the detailed targeting to be all about Facebook page admins, and also for people that have an interest in marketing. And we're going to select save audience. Now as you can see there, that gives you a target audience of 41 million people, which is defined. It's not too specific, it's not too broad that the algorithm has to work overtime. So we're going to select save audience, and there you can see it right here, all the information that you've just posted in right here. If you want to get a little bit more expansive with people who are matching certain interests, you're free to do so, but what you generally tend to find is that with boosted posts, it works best when you just have a couple of different interests, maybe up to 5 or 7. Now, of course, creating a saved audience is not the only way you can target people with a boosted post. You can also go after people who like your page. You could go for people who like your page and their friends. You could have something new altogether, which is, again, a saved audience which you can create. But in this instance, I'm very happy with who I'm going after, which is people that are Facebook page admins, people that are interested in marketing. These generally will tend to be the people who will best engage with the tutorial that I've got. If we scroll down here, you can see the duration which you want your ad to run, And I'm just going to show you something right here, a message that'll pop up if you go under 4 days. Facebook will say ads that run for at least 4 days tend to get better results. Now the reason for this is because it allows the algorithm more time to see who's best engaging with your ads and serve those ads, your boosted posts, to people that are more likely to click through, people that are likely to leave a comment, engage, like your page, whatever your objective is. So my recommendation is to go a little bit ahead of beyond 4 days and go all the way up to 10 days and beyond. Ideally, you want to go for at least 21 days if you're really wanting to get a good idea of who your target market is. Next thing here is your placements, which is where people will see your ad. So here we've got Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger. Now in boosted posts, you get given every option across all the platforms. You're not able to choose each one. So in this instance, I'm only going to take out Messenger. Also want to make sure that your pixel is set up, and that's nice and easy if you haven't done that yet. If you're just wanting to boost posts for engagement on your post or on your Facebook page, that's not a requirement. And you also just want to make sure that your payment method is set up and verified as well. So with all of that said and done, we're going to select Boost Post Now, and the ad will be submitted for approval. Okay, and as you can see here, the ad's being created, and in order for it to go live, Facebook normally takes a bit of time to review it just to see what you're doing there, what your objectives are, making sure that your content's not harmful or dangerous, and then we'll go to the pending and then finally be approved. So that's an overview of what a boosted post looks like, and now we're going to go and have a look at what a paid ad looks like in the Business Manager account, how it's set up, and what capabilities you have within there. Are in the Business Manager account, and in order to get started with setting up an ad, it's nice and easy. You hit the green Create button in the top left corner, and that will allow you to start loading your shell campaign. So in this one, we're going to go nice and easy. It's going to be very simple setup to going straight to the ad. So as you can see right here, the campaign structure is going to be a lot different from a boosted post. Everything's sort of quite simple and broad in a boosted post one. In the broad-based one, it's obviously very different. So here you can set the daily budget, or you can set a lifetime budget right here. You can also determine when your ads are scheduled. So if you're running a lifetime budget, you can actually schedule when your ads are running by the time of day. Now, if we're going to go into the audience creation, we're going to see a lot of different options right here. You can see where exactly you can drive traffic. So whether it's for people that are wanting to send you messages, whether you want people to download your app, people to message you on WhatsApp. If you want to set up a campaign with an offer, you can actually integrate it into your page here, and you can create the offer straight away within the Business Manager account. As you can see here, there's a lot more features and options available to you if you want to promote your post in the Business Manager account. You can select the start and end date if you're running a lifetime budget, or let's narrow it down to a more doable budget, daily budget. So let's say $10, 10 New Zealand dollars a day. Then you can choose the start date and you can schedule that according to when you want it. You can also select an end date as well. So say you don't want to spend too much money across the lifetime, you just want it to run for 2 or so weeks. So that gives you the option right here with the budget and schedule. Next, you come to audience targeting, and as you can see here, very similar to boosted posts, but as we see here, there's also the ability to target custom audiences. Now, as I explained in one of my previous videos, and I'll include that in the description below, in terms of setting up custom audiences, this is a range of different options for you to target people that have visited your website, people that are your existing customers, people that have engaged with your app, watched a video, engaged with your Facebook or Instagram account, filled out a lead form, or done something else on your Facebook page that allows you to target and engage with them. So I'm not going to go into detail there, but I will include the link to how to set up audiences like this in the description below. So as you can see here, targeting is also similar. This time around though, you can actually include and exclude people that are part of your audience. So let's say here you want to have an audience that's, say, your marketing audience. Ages 25 to 44, people who match marketing or business, there you go. Now, a big feature that Business Manager have that's not really available in Boosted Posts is you can either have automatic placements or you could just have manual placements. If you're a small business that specializes more on, say, the Facebook platform, and you have an ad that's specifically suited for news feeds, you can just go after that market entirely and eliminate everything else that's not related to the news feed. So here we are right here. As you can see, the only thing you're targeting is the news feed. And to give you an example of how that looks, you can just see it right there. This is an example there. The news feed is basically if you open your Facebook account on your desktop or your mobile and you start scrolling down all the news, that's classified as your news feed. Now, if you're after something a little bit different, say you want to appear on Facebook and Instagram stories only, you can choose that option as well. You're not limited to just appearing on Facebook, Instagram, Messenger. You've got more power and ability to decide where exactly you want to be with your targeting. So we're going to go into the ad account here now and make sure that your Facebook page and Instagram account is correct, because especially if you've got multiple businesses, it can sometimes overlap and default to an account which you don't want to have running. And you also have the ability to just go down and go for ad setup, and rather than say create ad, you got to select use existing post. So this is one that you've already put up onto your business page and something that you want to promote. So this instance right here, I'm going to select this ad right here, which we just covered before with boosted posts, so you can see the consistency between both of them. And as you can see right here, this is what a preview of what it would look like in Facebook and Instagram stories if we were to turn on targeting for everything, which I will do right now. You can get a preview of all 15 placements. So this allows you to see what it'll look like on Facebook feed, on the Instagram feed, on the video feed, on the Explore, on the stories, as an in article as well. And you also have the ability now to add a button to the Facebook post which you're using, and this gives you a chance to find a good call to action button similar to the boosted post, but you got a whole range of different options here. So again, the most sensible option to go with is the learn more button, and you just pop in your website URL or wherever it is where you want people to go, whether it might be a landing page, might be something else altogether. And of course as well, you want to always make sure that the conversion tracking is set up properly. My one's been a bit funny recently, so that's why I got the red dot there, but if it's firing green here, you should be good to go. Other thing you can do here is you can even choose the placement groups. Now this is quite a handy little tool if your thumbnail and design is set up
in a specific format. Now, I normally don't worry about this, but maybe you have a particular type of design that suits your business well and gets good engagement, so that could be useful to go with. Now, another thing quickly to just have a look at before we select launch, we'll just change this to later on, is optimization for ad delivery. And here we've got 4 different options you can go for. You've got link clicks, unique reach, impressions. This is something that is an extra option available in the Business Manager account. So if you want to say go for link clicks, that's entirely up to you. If you want to try and reach as many people as possible, again, that is an option that's available for you for in the optimization and delivery at ad set level. So just to preview it again, here's what the ad looks like, and as you can see here on the news feed, 2 news feeds here, it looks pretty good. A lot of audience traffic does come in on the news feed, and I tend to find that there are some posts, especially posts which you're putting up on your business page, that only seem to reach people in their news feeds. So I'm just going to select those options only, Facebook and Instagram news feed, and everything else is going to be removed. Awesome, fantastic. And then once again, your optimization for ad and delivery, we're just going to go for link clicks. We're not going to go for impressions. And you can preview it one final time. And then once you've done that, you can publish it. And this will again take a while, anywhere from an hour or 2 all the way up to 2 or 3 days, depending on what you're posting. And once it goes live, you should see it'll go from in review to active or running or learning. So as you can see, I definitely recommend using the business managers to run ads. They're a lot more powerful and a lot more effective in terms of getting your setup right, in terms of getting your targeting, reaching the right people. You've got a lot more power from a design perspective in terms of the photos you upload, the types of ads you run, the extra things you can do to add targeting and make sure that you're reaching people in a way that they're best engaging with social media at the moment on Facebook and with Instagram.
So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel and tapping the bell icon for regular updates, and we'll see you in the next tutorial next week.